Alright, so we are freaking back, man. Spider-Man Pavitr Prabhakar has just been released into the battle realm, dog. And bro, let's check it if he's good, if he's freaking not. Here's the thing. So we just had last month, we had them release Dracula, and he was kind of underwhelming to say the very least. With this new mystic champion, we're hoping that this champion is able to address more of the glaring needs in battlegrounds against some of the more annoying cosmic defenders. And so this is going to be a super quick video. I am gonna break down how to use this champion, but it's going to be a simplified, very simplified way, because this champion is very easy. There are only a very few things that you need to know. Now, you can take champions outside of his class, outside of the class advantage, but why would you're not going to want to do that. You're just not going to want to do that. You're going to want to keep them in the range of these 4 to 5 cosmic defenders if you do decide to freaking rank them up. But before we get into the freaking video, man, leave a like, subscribe, comment, turn post notifications on, only if you freaking like the content. But without further ado, let's get into the freaking video, man. All right, so very first thing we're gonna address, bro, is, does he need to be awakened? He absolutely does, and doesn't really need high sig. He really just needs sig 1. Why is that so important? Sesnag, his awaken ability. Each buff on the opponent reduces the duration of an inexorable and unstoppable effects on them by 10% to a maximum 80%. Very freaking important once you're going against Serpent and also just other unstoppable cosmic defenders, and so you'll realize that if he's unawakened, he won't be able to really just tackle some of these fights. The second very important part, and why you want him at least sig 1. For every 25% of the opponent's missing health, Pavitr's marked passive gains 100% base potency, even if already active. All right, so it's basically just guarantees that you kill a Serpent or Dark Phoenix with just that simple sig 1 awaken ability. So yes, he absolutely freaking needs to be awakened. It's very freaking important for him to take these target matchups at sig 1, 100%. Now, moving right along, jumping right into his playstyle. Now, Pavitr is more so, he feels like a mystic maker. Instead of traps, he places these webs. Each time the opponent runs over these webs, he's gonna be gaining buffs, spider seal buffs, just like Spidey Supreme in the same sense. Over the course of the fight, you want to make sure that these spider seal buffs are topped off. Like I said before, the way that you get these spider seal buffs is if the defender runs over these traps. Now, the way to ramp them up even faster, you want to be intercepting specials into these traps, knocking them into these traps. Now, what this does is that it multiplies the spider seal buffs. Now, there are benefits to gaining more spider seal buffs. When you have 5 spider seal buffs, the opponent acts more aggressively when not within the striking distance, and Pavitr inflicts a second neutralize during the opponent's special attack. 10 plus spider seal buffs, personal bursts of damage gain 400 increased potency. Now, 15 plus spider seal buffs, activate the special attack grants a Fury passive for 45 seconds. Now, the easiest way to use him was by pushing the opponent all the way to the right, on the right side of the map where the right web is, and kind of just dancing along the line, making him run over the web while intercepting with a whole bunch of SP1s. Now, why is it important to intercept with specials? Each time you intercept with a special, when Pavitr activates a special attack during the opponent's dash or immediately upon dodging, inflict an energy vulnerability passive for 18 seconds, max stack of 5. Now, this is going to be huge in your big SP2 damage, just because everything that he's doing is shock. Everything he's placing, all the bursts that he has is shock. So this is just gonna make his damage go a bigger burst damage on the SP2, just bigger red numbers and all. So you want to make sure that you're intercepting 100% with specials, just to gain the energy vulnerability. And also, once past 15 spider buffs, you're gonna be gaining furies, and you're gonna want to be building up those furies. So his ideal rotation, how you want to use Spider-Man Pavitr 100%, is you want to throw at least 2 to 3 SP1s, get to SP2, crank the Intercept, with a SP2, and yeah, you're gonna see big red numbers. So 2 to 3 SP1s into the SP2, and GG's, man. Now, you're like, oh, bro, 2 to 3 SP1s, bro. That's gonna take so freaking long. Listen, he's gaining so much freaking power via weaving in heavies and getting power gain. You're gonna be gaining a lot of freaking power anytime that, you know, opponent gains above, you know, and also weaving in heavies allows you to power steal the opponent for a little bit of time, dog. So you're gonna be gaining power very freaking fast, 100%. So don't worry about these SP1s. You're gonna be able to crank back-to-back SP1s super fast and get to a SP2 before you freaking know it, dog. Now, why do I freaking like Pavitr? Because he's the direct freaking counter to Serpent and also Dark Phoenix, which is very freaking good for Battlegrounds because these are the 2 main cosmic defenders that you're worried about if you are you know, interested in ranking up a new Mystic champion. 100%, dog. Now look, he does Dark Phoenix very well, does Serpent very freaking well, does Thanos pretty decently well, does Maestro pretty decently well. And the good thing is that he does take these fights pretty freaking fast. If you can get a good rotation, I'm finishing most of these fights within a 50 to 60 second time frame, which is not bad for Battlegrounds. 50 to 60 seconds for all these cosmic defenders is pretty reliable, pretty sustainable. That being said, outside of the cosmic defender class, outside of champions that, you know, that gain a lot of buffs, outside of that, there's not really any need to use them against any other class because it just gets awkward and weird. They're just other counters that do things faster and more efficiently, you know, so you're not gonna want to just take a Pavitr against the Zola or Onslaught. I used them against the Sentinel. It worked. Yeah, it was cool. SP2 killed, but you don't really kind of want to use him for these fights, and that's fine, 100%, as long as he does these 2 things. That's the ultimate value that you're getting out of him. He is a Serpent and a Dark Phoenix counter, 100%. He is. That's his value. Now, as far as the downside, one downside is he does have Spidey Supreme health. So that means that if you do get cooked with the combo, it will hurt, 100%, dog. You take a 5-hit combo, yeah. It's gonna, he got Spider-Man health as well, man. Let me know in the comments if you're able to pull a Spider-Man Pavitr Prabhakar. Hopefully I'm saying the name right. He also has very decent prestige, man. So yeah, if you pulled them today, congratulations, man, and let me know in the comments if you are rocking with him. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, comment, turn post notifications on, all that freaking good stuff only if you like freaking content, man. More content coming very freaking soon. And yeah, bro, I'm out this thing. Deuces.